You alright everyone, how you doing? Hope all is good. So today's video is going to be on rejection. So as you know, I was brought up by my grandparents, who later on in life become my mum and dad to me, and they gave me the best upbringing ever. And when I talk about rejection, I don't mean from them, because I had nothing but happiness from them. I couldn't have asked for better. See, growing up, I always used to ask my nan and granddad, which are my mum and dad, do you love me? Are you sure you love me? And it's not because they didn't show me love, because they did. They couldn't show me no more love. Something was implanted in me because I was abandoned by my biological parents. It put a natural thing inside me that felt that I weren't good enough, that I was worthless, and that no one wanted me. So I kept questioning this, and I didn't really understand any of these feelings until I got older. It was only then I began to process it and look back and thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. Why I was asking that sort of stuff, etc. I mean, when I analyse things, I've got a habit of doing that for some reason. I just analyse everything, just weigh things up. I mean, even animals, I mean, even insects have the natural thing in them to protect the unborn, the born, so to speak. And for me to process that in my head and realise that my biological parents didn't, it's just a weird feeling. It really is. I mean, even now, it plays on my mind. I mean, let's face facts. When I was born or being born, there weren't no celebration. People wasn't happy. You know, I was a baby with a huge amount of problems. Why would they be, I guess? I mean, I'm not just saying this sort of stuff to feel sorry for myself, because I don't. I've got nothing to feel sorry for myself about. But I can't help but think the way I do. Because of circumstances, I find it very hard to trust anyone. I always think people are out to get me. I can't trust, as I say, if I try and trust anyone 100%, it just feels wrong. It just seems like someone's going to crap on me sooner or later. I feel very insecure and paranoid about the whole situation. I feel worthless, not as important as the next person. In all honesty, I feel kind of numb. Many years later, when I got my own flat, I think I was about 18 at the time, Julie got into contact and she wanted to meet me. So we arranged to meet at the flat. We met up quite a few times there. And to be honest, it was quite nice. I mean, I wasn't looking for a mum and dad because I already had one of those. And I made it very clear from the beginning that would never be the case. A lot of the time she'd speak about Ron and say all the stuff that he'd done to her. But it was kind of weird because at the same time she was telling me to meet him. I mean, don't get me wrong, on some occasions it was quite nice just chatting about regular stuff. But I remember one occasion I asked her about when I was born. Well, the conversation kind of come up naturally between both of us. And one of the things she said to me I won't forget. I mean, I respect her honesty, but it does stick in my head. She told me that when I was born and she seen me, it made her feel sick. She couldn't stand to hold me. She told the nurses, get him away, get him away. Found it very hard to bond with me, like I said, even hold me. But I've got to be grateful for one thing, and that is that she told me the truth. For some weird reason, I asked her if she loved me, and she kind of stuttered and said, yeah, but I knew it was a lie. I could see it all over her face. She used to visit me when I moved into my house as well. I mean, a lot of times I'd be upstairs and she'd say, can I go downstairs and make a cuppa? And I'd say, yeah, of course. But I'd hear like the cupboards going, but it wasn't the cupboards in the kitchen. It'd be the cupboards in my front room where I kept like my personal belongings, like letters, bills, driving license, computer stuff. And I'd make out I didn't know, but I knew she was digging around in there. And on some occasions, stuff would go missing for a while. I remember my driving license going missing and then reappearing. My computer stuff, the same happening to that. But it's just one of them things where I didn't want to say. It's just weird because I had all rights to, but it just felt really awkward. And if I did, I know she would have blagged it anyway. She would have said, oh, I was just looking for something, sugar or whatever, any point. But I just remembered it. I knew that I couldn't trust her. I knew that anyway. But at the same time, I liked seeing her. I tried to put the effort in, show her that, because I've got to admit, I did kind of love her. I still do. Don't ask me why. Some things are unexplainable, I guess. And as I said before, she used to say things about Ron, that's my biological father. But then sometimes she'd say like nice things about him. So it's mixed feelings. One minute I hated him, the next minute I sort of wanted to get to know him. I remember him being into like war stuff or bayonets, something like that. So I'd buy him like little gifts. It was only like cheap books. Just basically to put the point across, like I'm kind of interested in meeting him and stuff. I mean, there's nothing materialistic that I could have bought him. I mean, he's a multi-millionaire. I just wanted to make the effort to show him that I wanted some form of communication. But as I say, that didn't really go down too well. I tried a different approach. He was a car dealer and he had this insurance which enabled you to drive any car. At the time, I not long bought a Jag. I mean, I had the money to insure it anyway. It wasn't even the issue, but just to talk to him, I said, look, could I go on your insurance? I said, I'll pay you. But could I go on your trader's insurance? It was just for convo. I just wanted to actually spark like a conversation so I could actually meet up with him. In a way, long story short, he said no. As I said, it wasn't the case of the insurance. It was just the case that I wanted to get to know him. It was hard to approach him in any other way. I mean, even today, not so long ago, found out I was quite ill. It's not life-threatening or anything, even though at the time it could have been. I tried to reach out to Julie, got in touch with my sister, and I explained. Well, I didn't say I was ill, but you could have picked up on the vibes of what I was saying, basically. In a way, I asked her to get in touch with her mum, and explain I wanted to meet her and stuff, but it didn't go down well. She didn't want to meet. I know my conscience is clear. On my deathbed, I know I've done the right thing. And my nan, my mum, would have been proud that I'd done that. At least Ron just kept out of my life. I won't go into too many stories, but Julie, sometimes she was nice, as I said, but sometimes she's really quite evil. She'd try and like split me and Law up. She just basically wanted to see me foul. She just wanted to destroy me, I think. I feel quite odd to keep, making these videos. It always seems to sound depressing. I mean, I don't want no one's sympathy. It's nothing like that. But I'm just saying things as it is. But these negative things have helped me. They've helped me to become stronger, more focused, determined. So if she does hear this, she might even be happy thinking that she got me down initially. If you do hear this, you didn't bring me down, you just made me stronger. Anyway, until next time, take care. Speak soon.